Hello everybody, welcome and welcome back. Today we're going to be playing on the best of 3 standard ranked ladder with a Orzhov mid-range list. So basically this is Orzhov tempo. We have things like Hopeless Nightmare, Nurturing Pixie, Carrot Cake, and Witch's Vanity to help set up the early game. All of these permanents, when they enter the battlefield, they have some sort of effect, and they can be picked up by the Pixie for additional value. One of the more fun curves is Hopeless Nightmare into the Pixie, replay the Hopeless Nightmare, or you can go Inspector into the Blade, play the Pixie, pick up the Blade, and then replay the Blade, which is pretty cool. It's definitely hard to keep up with this much value when you can put a ton of pressure on the opponent pretty early, and when you're using things like flyers with the Nurturing Pixie, Guardian of Ghirapur, Zoraline, it gets very difficult for your opponents to bounce back sometimes. We have a one of Lively Dirge, which can basically entomb Zoraline, and then reanimate Zoraline, as well as something like a Nurturing Pixie that can pick up a Hopeless Nightmare or another Tithing Blade in the late game. So the one of this is extremely powerful. It definitely comes up sometimes, so I would not cut this card unless you're facing some sort of aggro list. We have one of Ruthless Lawbringer. This guy sacrifices a creature and he can destroy a non-land permanent. A lot of the times you just end up blowing up a blocker, but you can take out Planeswalkers, you can take out Urbrask's Forge, you can take down a Lockdown. This card is really good. Lauren of the Third Path is kind of here to deal with temporary lockdowns and forges, like mentioned before with the Lawbringer. A lot of our stuff in here is 2-drops and does get hosed by that, so having one of these guys in the main is pretty nice. We have Braids for another angle of attack. You can sacrifice your things like the Witch's Vanity, Carrot Cake, Tithing Blade, Hopeless Nightmare, Clues, even just like your little creatures to it, and you can draw cards and ping your opponents, which is really strong. And we have a couple Bezas up at the top to help us stabilize. Over in the sideboard we have a couple spring-loaded Saw Blades, a couple Bandit's Talent, Malicious Eclipse, a single Seraph Paragon, 2 more Laurens, a Hostile Investigator, and 3 Elish Norns. But yeah, this deck is really cool, and I had a blast playing it on the ladder today. So if you guys are excited to see this in action, make sure to drop a like, leave a comment, and make sure you're subscribed if you aren't already, as I really appreciate it. I upload Magic content just like this, and I'm still working on getting my channel partnered, so any support is greatly appreciated. I'm also going to leave a QR code here and a link down below to my TCG Player Partner card. Using either of those is another way to help support me and my channel, which is of course greatly appreciated. But with all that said, let's hop onto the ladder and see how this does. Alright, game 1. Unfortunately, you can't keep that. That's a bit better. I think we just put back the Dirge. So, black-white. Okay. Looks like probably gonna be a mirror match. Let's go with another Nightmare. And we'll play an Inspector. Go ahead. So, interesting choice that they decided not to use their Pixie last turn to re-pick up their Novus Inspector for an extra clue. I think, like, on a mulligan, probably just want to go ahead and do that. And they left it on top. Let's go ahead and play the Vanity. I know it's pretty rough killing a Novus Inspector with that, but we don't really have, like, much else going on. Not like that would have been able to hit the Guardian anyways. And we'll make a food. No black source here is pretty tough. Let's go ahead and surveil. Tithing Blade. Yeah, I don't really think that's any good anymore. We'll just get rid of a 1/1. Though, we can do, oh wait, no, we don't have triple black. So, I was gonna say we can do that plus braids, but that can go to the grave. Go ahead. And opponent's gonna draw. We'll take 3. And let's scry. Yeah, don't really want more land. Oh boy. Let's go ahead and we'll go with braids. In for 2. And I think we just drop off the Wicked roll. Don't really want to give him a chance to sacrifice anything. Another Nightmare. Okay. And they left it on top. Oh boy. Let's go with next Nightmare. And I think we want to scry 2. Okay. I mean, both of those are pretty good. Definitely want to kill the Guardian. So, I think we go Lawbringer on top. No attacks. And can we afford to sacrifice a land here? Or we can just sacrifice the Nightmare. Yeah, I think we just sack the Nightmare. Sacking the land is just going too deep. That can go on the bottom, and Beza stays on top. Okay. Sure. Let's draw a card. Ooh, okay. I mean, that's pretty good. Let's go with Beza. And Lawbringer. We'll sack a fish. And I think we bonk the Guardian. Let's sack a fish. Oh boy. Okay, so what are they getting? Ouch. That's tough. Okay. Oh, well, Zoraline can't reanimate anything here at least. So we'll take that. Let's play the Inspector. And Guardian. We'll blink the Lawbringer. And go ahead. And I think now we start sacrificing land. Go ahead. Okay. I mean, Carrot Cake is pretty low on the list of threats. We'll take that. Alright, I mean, Nurturing Pixie, rebuy Lawbringer, sacrifice Novus Inspector. Yeah, okay, cool. Yup. GG's. Let's try it like that. Alright, next game. The hand is not great, but on the draw, we probably have some stuff to, at least hopefully return with the Pixies. Okay, that works. And Bandit's Talent. Guess we drop off a Pixie. And we pick up the Nightmare, lay it again. And Tithing Blade. Okay. Probably wish you had saved that for Zoraline. Although if they have another one, it's gonna be pretty rough. Bandit's Talent. Okay. Probably... I think we just drop off Beza. Just in case we, well, let's see. Yeah, no, we'll drop off Beza. We're not guaranteed to, be able to play it. Okay. Let's go ahead and jam. Yes, I will take a Pixie. And here's another Nightmare. Go ahead. might be better to save the blade for now, but I just want to empty the hand so opponent can't make me discard anything. Then we can jam, get him down to 6, and we have lethal on board. Well, Guardian is pretty good. I can bounce the cake or the blade. So, a bit unfortunate, we can't really, kill them this turn. We can get them to 4, play the Guardian. I think we just, bounce the Tithing Blade. And no attacks. Cool. GG's. Yeah, discard versus discard is a weird matchup. Alright, next game. Definitely taking the play. I mean, yeah, it's fine. Definitely wish this was like a hopeless nightmare, but we will keep it. Let's lead off with our Inspector. And in for 1. I think we just try and curve out and apply a bit of pressure. But yeah, that's a swamp. Looks like opponent is playing Lizards. And ward is pay 2 life. Okay, that we can do. And here's an Inspector. Go ahead. Fireglass Mentor. Okay. We'll make a food. And do we just want a Lawbringer and get rid of that? I think we do, since opponent took a mole, and they really don't have anything going for them yet. I think we jam for 3, since, I mean, if they want to take the block, we'll let them, but I doubt they will. Go ahead. And next turn we can put a Wicked Roll onto the Pixie, which is going to make a 3/3 flyer, which definitely speeds the clock up a lot, especially if we drop Zoraline. And go for the throat. Okay, sure thing. Let's go ahead and jam. Yeah, I think we just empty the hand, and then next turn we can play Beza. And a second go for the throat. Okay. Oh, yeah, sure. We'll take 2. And opponent does have more land than us. So, Beza, draw a card, make a treasure, in for 4. Alright, so opponent was a bit flooded, but we did get there in game 1. What do we want against Lizards in game 2? Probably the Eclipses, and maybe the Saw Blades. Let's try it like that. Alright, game 2. So we have a 1-lander, but we're on the draw, and we have a Surveil. So, opponent takes 1 mulligan already. I think we keep this. It is definitely a risky keep, but we have multiple removal spells. We have 3 of them. We have some blockers and discard. And demo field. I mean, we will take it. Okay. So opponent kept a 1-lander, it looks like. Do we go with the Saw Blades here and just kill the Vine Lasher while it's tapped? I think we do. And boink. Go ahead. And another Vine Lasher. Alright. So we do have Vanity here, and we can also play an Inspector. Alright. So hopefully opponent does find a land here. If not, that's gonna be pretty rough. There we go. Okay. And here's a Gev. We'll make a food. And we do have another Vanity, thankfully. We'll take out Gev, pay 2 life, and Carrot Cake. Don't want more land. Let's start jamming. Air Claw. Okay. Let's go Wicked Roll on the Rabbit. And we'll get in for 2. I think we probably just Nightmare, and then what do we blink? Carrot Cake? I don't know. Maybe it's just better to play another Inspector, and then we can pop a clue. Go ahead. Interesting. Okay, so opponent's gonna cut down the rabbit after it deals 2 and gets the Wicked Roll. We'll take a damage. And I mean, we'll just take 1 since we can blink our Saw Blades next turn, and we can take care of that, even if they decide to put a +1 counter on it, instead of developing their board more. Okay. I mean, Burning Tree Gecko is pretty good. But they don't even do their discard and draw. Interesting. Let's go ahead and pop a clue. So we can't cast that with just the one black. So I think we Guardian, bounce the Saw Blades, and then we can Pixie pick up the Nightmare. And in for 2. And we'll take out the Hired Claw. Yeah, Urbrask's Forge is a little bit too late. Let's have you discard that last card over there. And let's jam. Go ahead. Yeah, GG's. Not too bad. I mean, deck is definitely popping today. I really like the Nurturing Pixie Hopeless Nightmare package. Definitely a shit ton of value. Really cool. Alright, game 3. This hand is okay. It's not great, but we'll keep it. Let's lead with a Hopeless Nightmare. And looks like Rakdos Lizards again. And leading off with a Rot Collar. Let's go ahead and play the Carrot Cake. Yeah, we'll keep that. Go ahead. Oh boy. Think we just play some Novus Inspectors here? And we will pass. And Vine Lasher. Oh boy. Okay, yeah, I don't think we're winning this one. No attacks. Let's go ahead and play Beza, I guess. Go ahead. Laughing Jasper Flint. Now, that's a scary one. Oh boy. Yeah, I really don't know how we're gonna win this one. So I think we start with an attack from Beza. Okay, so opponent didn't want to block with anything, which is fine. Let's go with the Hopeless Nightmare. We'll make him discard. And guess we go with the Guardian. And bring back Beza. Go ahead. Oh boy. That's a lot of card advantage. And we take 4. Sure. and braids. Okay. We will also sacrifice a hopeless nightmare, so both of us get to scry 2. Yeah, I don't really think braids is what we want. We kind of need removal for Jasper, so we don't just get, like, milled out. Okay, I mean, that is removal for Jasper. We'll sacrifice a rabbit. Although the Valley Rock Caller might have been a slightly better choice. Who knows? Go ahead. Ouch. And another 4. And just in with the Rock Caller. Okay. We'll take a double block. And another Jasper. Of course. Let's pop the carrot cake. Don't want that. Yikes. Yeah, we'll just go to the next game. Opponent was able to just, like, curve into the Jasper really well, and we didn't have a single piece of removal that game. So that's pretty rough. Let's try it like that. Alright, next game. Definitely taking the play. Yeah, I don't think we can keep that, unfortunately. And we also can't keep that, unfortunately. Okay, that's better. Let's put back... I mean, 1 land for sure. Yeah, I think we go like that. We'll start off with the Surveil land, and don't really want another. Oh boy. Go ahead. I mean, Burning Tree Gecko without the extra mana, that's fine. But we will go ahead and deploy Witch's Vanity, because we don't want to let them get ahead on board. Okay. Ow. So we have only drawn land so far. Let's see if we draw another. Okay, thank you. Was kind of hoping it wasn't going to be a land there. And go for the throat. Okay. Guess we aren't allowed to have nice things anymore. Double Tithing Blade. Okay. Go ahead. Sounds good. We'll take 3. And a Gev. Okay. I hate this game. So we drew the wrong half of the deck after mulling to 5. So we are going to lose out on a Tithing Blade here, which means we aren't going to be able to take care of Gev, which is pretty unfortunate. Yeah, of course we draw some more land. Here's a Blade, and down goes the Warlock. Go ahead. Yikes. Yeah, we're definitely done here. Opponent is about to run us over. They should have lethal next turn, because I'm assuming we're gonna draw land here. Well, another Tithing Blade doesn't really solve anything. It does slow down the clock by like a turn, maybe. But yeah, we are not gonna win this game, unfortunately. The first two games were definitely pretty good, but oh well. Let's craft this blade up with Beza. And down to 2. Do you have 2 lizards? No? Up to 3, and GG's. Unfortunate. Yeah, opponent just got hard carried by the Urbrask's Forge. We didn't find a Lauren, or really anything besides some land. That's how it goes sometimes. And a couple post-game thoughts for everybody. This deck is sweet. I really enjoy the Nurturing Pixie sort of like package slash gameplay. I'm not typically a huge tempo fan, but this deck actually was really enjoyable for me to play. I might just run with this on the ladder later, just to like mess around with it some more, see if I can tune it a bit. Might be worth it to add another Zorleen, but still only have 2. But yeah, I really like this deck. I think it's really fun, and I would recommend it if you are trying to kick some butt on ladder. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.